Hello my dear friend, welcome back to my channel. So currently this new flower event is so popular on every single service. And here I will give you a very thorough introduction to it. I know many of you have been playing it for a couple of days. I'm just trying to express myself a bit because I'm not really enjoying this event, this big blooming, because there are too many problems. Every time I join a server, they are so lagging. I cannot play the game properly. Like this one, I start the game, but the game doesn't start. The event is just waiting and waiting with everyone standing on the top of the shed. The event just does not progress. At this stage, we're supposed to be able to harvest flowers, but no flowers has been popped in at all. The game seems on its lunch or something. It just doesn't give a shit about what exactly the player can do in the event. And that is not the worst thing. The worst thing is when we finish the first stage, collect enough flowers to move the event to the second stage, where we need to actually use fire to kill 25 overgrowths. It doesn't matter how hard we try, okay? Let's don't complain to some players who actually keep on killing the overgrowth using their non-fire weapons. But even we keep on using fire weapons, the event just does not count the dead overgrown. And there's a timer. We need to actually finish the event within the time limit. And if the event does not count the number of overgrown killed by us by using fire weapon, then we will fail. And literally, I experienced quite a few failures. Can't believe with whole server people gathering to do the event, we just cannot finish the bloody event. Not once, not twice, many times, in every single different servers. I mean, the event is nothing exciting in terms of design, but the execution is really bad. We have a lot of people which already dragging down the servers, and they put a lot of mines in the fields for no reason. I mean, who cares about the mines? Explosion just dragging the server down further. And beyond that, there is explosives you can collect, which give you something called the weed killer. It's basically a flame grenade. And because a lot of players does not have a fire weapon or does not bother to get a fire weapon, many of us just pick up the weed killers and throw grenades to the overgrown. That, with a lot of explosions apparently, dragging down the server even further. And with all of the explosions, mines, throwing grenades, and huge number of people gathering, the server just can't handle it. It struggles. And that actually gives us all the painful experience in the event. It's not about the event is not interesting or not good. It's about we just cannot enjoy the events at all. It's really frustrating. Bethesda, I have no idea how you actually test it. I mean, we did test it properly on the PTS, didn't we? We actually launched a report saying the server is lagging, but I thought initially it's because the PTS server is always lagging. It's going to be better if they roll out to live server, and partly it's not. On the live server it's even worse. I don't remember we actually couldn't finish the event on the PTS, but on the live server we always do. I really hope Bethesda solve this optimization problem as quick as they can. I mean, I don't want to see this happening next time when they launch this event. It's frustrating. Okay, that's just my rant, my mourning about this event. Now, let me show you everything you need to know about the rewards. That's basically the only reason I'm still keep on playing it. Okay, after talking about the event, we can now talk about the rewards. So here is the full list of rewards you can get from this event. It tells you what is rare, what is common, and what's the chance you can get it from the event. And among all of these flower crowns, they are just cosmetic. They are a hat. What you really want is these 3 plans for the pots. And here are they. So you need to actually get a plan to learn how to craft 3 of these pots. And by having these pots, you can harvest them every hour to get 3 basic flowers: the red lily, the candle weeper, and the crystal cup. With all of these 3 basic flowers, this is how crazy Bethesda is. Then you can craft something called hyper flowers on your Tinker workbench. It's right here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different hyper flowers. You can craft it by using the 3 basic flowers, and by combine the basic flowers and the hyper flowers, you can craft another group of hyper flowers. So things getting really complicated here, unnecessarily complicated, I would say. I don't know who came out with this wonderful idea to make things so complicated for players. It's more like using 3 basic colors to do the full color mixing stuff. I was so confused initially because the best thing you want to do by doing this event is to actually learn the plan called the Black-Eyed Susan's Soothing. This is the only thing that you really want from this event, because it gives you 20% damage boost and 12.5% bonus XP boost if you are a herbivore. If you are carnivore, it will reduce to 20% damage boost and 10% XP boost. But again, it's still very valuable. And to actually craft this one, you need something called Giga Blossom, Glory Bell, and Sea Sprouts. You have to actually craft these 3 type of hyper flowers using the 3 basic flowers. So to craft the Giga Blossom, you need Candy Kill, Glory Bell, and Sea Sprouts. And each of these 3 flowers, they are not basic flowers, they are hyper flowers. So initially I have no clue where to get this Giga Blossom, and then I have to ask in the DataMind Discord server to ask people how to do that, and then get back in and figure out, geez, this is using 3 basic elements to craft a whole world game. So as I said, you will need Giga Blossom, Glory Bell, and Sea Sprouts to craft the Soothing. That's the only thing you need. And for doing that, you need this, you need this, and you need this. And to craft this, you will need a Glory Bell again. I don't know, why do they design a system so complicated? It's totally unnecessary. Nah? What kind of benefit to do things this way? But that is everything you really need. The 3 basic flower pots, the soothing recipe, and then crafting hyper flowers on the Tinker bench, and then with the 3 hyper flowers to craft the soothing on your cooking station. Now there's one more thing I want to mention here, is how to actually maximize the basic flower harvest. So currently each one pot is going to give you 1 flowers or 1 basic flowers, and every time when you want to harvest them, make sure you have your green thumb on. You drink the gamma green tea, which you can get as a reward after the event, or you can gradually learn the recipe if you're lucky enough. So I learned that just now. After you do that, if you harvest 1 pot, it'll give you 4 basic flowers. And I think there's a magazine which I can actually multiply it again, but I can't remember which one. But anyway, I don't even think I have enough magazine to use every time. So if I do it, I got 4 red lily, I got 4 of the other flowers as well. After you do that every hour, you pick up a fertilizer grenade, you throw it to the pot. That will give you another chance to harvest them again. So every hour You can harvest them twice by using the fertilizer grenade, which is going to give you 8 for each of the basic flowers. That should be a good speed to grab all the flowers to craft enough soothing if you need it. Oh, one more thing I want to mention. If you haven't got all the pots from the event, oh, don't worry. Visit some other players' camp. Some of them are just as generous as I do to actually plot them in open camp area. You can harvest them and you can pick up a fertilizer grenade in their camp and harvest their pots again. I don't think they will really care about it. And if you happen to actually come to the same server as I am, you are more than welcome to come over to my camp and harvest these pots as many times as you want. Alright, that's everything I want to share with you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed the event, though I don't really, and get all your interest recipes and plans as quick as you can. Oh, the last thing I want to mention, almost forgot. So once you get the plan, you learn the plan, you will keep on getting the plan dropped in the event. If you are a good community player, you can put the plan on sale and you can spread it to other players who really need it. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you like it, you can give me a thumb up and support me by joining my channel. But until next time, Phil against out.